Hello, Broncos. Welcome back to Four Course Sports, where we dive into the delectable world of WMU Sports. I'm Jack Mennicke.
I'm Eddie Rosenthal.
And today we're talking about WMU Baseball and their star players so far this season.
So getting straight into the appetizers, the Broncos are 14-13 this season and are 7-4 in the MAC. They started the season strong, taking down Big Ten opponent Michigan in its first two games, but then hit a setback in the first pitch invitational tournaments. The team went 1-6 in those tournaments, but has currently won 4 of its last 5 in MAC play. So they're on the upswing currently in conference play, hoping to keep that going sort of just at the end of the season, it seems like.
Diving into the main course, I'm going to talk about Cade Sullivan and his stellar season so far. The now senior has a .414 batting average through a team-high 111 at-bats. Of players to play 75% of games, or in games, he leads the team in batting average, OPS, at-bats, runs, hits, home runs, and total bases, and has the least amount of strikeouts of everyone that's eligible for that 75% threshold. So, I mean, talk about someone really doing a job for a team.
Just carrying the team on his back.
Yeah, really.
Much.
There's been, I mean, obviously we can talk about other players all we want, but yeah, he's really been the guy. But other players have also contributed, so it's not just Cade, but he is really contributing a heavy amount to this success. But yeah, in just the second game of this season, he showed us what he was capable of. The Broncos were playing Michigan, and Sullivan went 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs, a double, and a homer as WMU won 11-9 in extras. His homer, not only did it put them up top in that game by 2 runs, there was a 2-run homer in the 11th to put them up by, or in the 12th to put them up by 2, but it put him in first place in program history for career home runs.
Yep.
So he now leads WMU in career home runs.
Yeah, just adding up there now, just stacking on that record.
Really, yeah. He's earned MAC Co-Player of the Week once this season, and he was initially ranked the 45th best first baseman in D1 NCAA baseball, but has since shot up to 33 on the list in the recent poll. But yeah, that's been Cade Sullivan so far. I mean, you can't really ask much more from your first baseman.
No. Moving right into the sides, going to talk about another key player for the Broncos, Nolan Vilcek, who threw a complete game this past Saturday in a 10-1 win over Ohio. He only allowed 7 hits, had no walks, and struck out 6 batters along the way. The lone run came from back-to-back hits from the Bobcats on a single and then a double, which ended up being an RBI double, obviously. Fun fact, the last complete game from a WMU player came from Brady Miller on May 17th, 2019. So basically 5 years ago, pretty much, almost 5 years.
It's really something to write home about.
Yeah, it's a monumental accomplishment.
Yeah, we not underestimate this feat at all. It's very, very impressive to have a complete game.
Yep.
But with that being said, let's move right into the dessert, where I kind of want to talk history a little bit about Broncos. So in its first 27 games last season, the Broncos were 8-19. So what do we say, 14-13 this season?
Yep.
So that's a big turnaround. The last time the Broncos had 14 wins like they do this season through 27 games was 2012. So it's been 12 years since the Broncos have seen this much success early on. And aside from the 2020 COVID season, the last time the Broncos finished a season with a winning record was 2008.
Could be a really, really big season here. Need a strong finish, obviously.
Right.
From the team riding right there at 500, but
yeah, it's looked good so far. Above 500.
They've looked pretty good, especially this last stretch we were talking about. They've won 4 of their last 5, so
need to keep that up.
Keep it up, and we could see our first winning season since 2008. Yep.
All right, well, that's been WMU Baseball for you. I'm Jack Mennicke.
I'm Eddie Rosenthal.
And thanks for watching.
Go Broncos.